Many are congratulating the Cameroonian television industry for her enormous successes. That was our lone headline. Good evening to you all. You are welcome to High Prime for Tuesday, the 21st of November 2023. I'm Etengeling Larry Kevin Tabot. We start off with this story from the Southwest region, where the mayor of Tiko, Peter Misoso Ikomi, and councillors of that municipal body have held the budget orientation debate of Tiko municipality, with key resolution taken, among which was the re-establishment of the Tiko firefighting brigade to be set up in that part of the Southwest region. As our reporter has more. The Tiko Council is having a budget orientation debate with the different councillors all answering present for this plenary called by the mayor. But this municipal body is having a difficult time with revenue collection as a socio-political impasse still reigns.
Truth be told, you and I will understand that we are in a situation where everything is being capitalized under the socio-economic socio-political crisis, and we have collectors, revenue collectors who are in the field, who are collecting revenue on behalf of the council, and these revenue collectors will always tell you that when they go to the field to do collections, the traders or taxpayers will always complain of not doing businesses effectively because of the lockdowns and whatsoever threats. But nevertheless, even if they have done well in their businesses, they will still capitalize on the socio-political crisis. So that is the number one challenge. Lockdowns on Monday, threats from the unknown will make you understand that somebody will tell you he cannot open the store because he's afraid that they'll come and burn down the store, that their cars cannot circulate, they cannot do effective transport because they're afraid that they can burn down their cars. But we are in a situation where I can attribute it as a mayor, saying we are in the survival of the fittest.
The session that was revisited of the realization of certain projects that stands at 70% execution rate already realized. The mayor on his part beckoned on all to assist the council.
I will coin it to the fact that said we are 70% realization, which means we have about 30% that's still hanging in the air. And this 30% cannot come out from the pocket of the mayor. And we have to put all hands in deck. The general population of Tiko have to understand that they have empowered me to work for them. They have empowered me to serve them. And that empowerment is not only by words of mouth, it has to be practicalized. There is a need for all the taxpayers of Tiko municipality, drivers, Ben Sikine, Bayam Selam, truck pushers, whosoever, have to know that their small quota, their small contribution that they will pay, even a ticket of 200 francs, is going to build up the 30% that we are expecting to have 100%. So my voice to the Tiko population is that all hands on deck to make sure that Tiko attains its goal.
During the sitting, some common initiative groups were empowered in order to fast-track their activities so as to attain the desired goals.
So I came here this afternoon to collect an ice cream machine that is being offered to me by the Tiko mayor, council mayor. So I'm really grateful to God. I'm really happy. I'm really, in fact, excited because it's a dream come true for me. After this crisis or after this incident that happened to me, in fact, I had really put down and I lost everything. So with this machine, I believe that I'll really go. In fact, my dream have come true.
With one of the key breaking grounds in this budget orientation debate was the reintroduction of the Tiko firefighting brigade by the council that will be seeing the light of day in no distant time.
The Tiko firefighting brigade that was contracted some years back, from reliable information, I got message that their equipment have all come and they are clearing them from the poor, and that in no distant time they will be installing themselves at their original site at Limbe Road opposite the Big Mock Market.
To crown the session, the presentation of the cash prize of 45 million CFA francs by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Development for Tico, who came out the fourth cleanest town in the country during a ceremony that was organized in the northern part of the country. As this plenary session closes, the Tico Council reassures all to better prepared for massive transformation of the entire municipality. Moving over to our lead story, November 21 and 22 of 1996 was the days of the United Nations held the first ever television forum and General Assembly meeting, where they decided to proclaim 21st of November of every year as the World Television Day. Television that plays an important role in the day-to-day lives of many people who live on planet Earth is one that has prompted Alice Lieke Liengu to come up with the history and evolution of television in this upcoming script.
Television inform, educate, and entertain. It is like a bridge between the governing bodies and the general public. Television is a powerful and flexible tool that influences the public to a great extent. Television is the voice of the voiceless and a great force in building the nation. It has played a vital role in the development of society. Television has changed the world so much that one cannot ignore its importance. It has become a part of every home. The world's first electronic television was created by a 21-year-old inventor named Philo Taylor Frankworth. The first image ever transmitted by television was a simple line. On November 21 and 22, 1996, the United Nations held their first television forum where leading media figures met under the auspices of the United Nations to discuss the growing significance of television in today's changing world and to consider how they might enhance their mutual cooperation. That is why the General Assembly decided to proclaim November 21 as World Television Day. This was done in recognition to the increasing impact television has on the process of decision-making.
It's a day to celebrate because when we look at the role television has come and is playing in the life of its viewer, I believe it has come to stay. When I think far back in 1985, that was on December 23rd, when our first radio television came up. So many Cameroonians were happy. They were happy because they have been listening to radio, hearing people talking in a box, sitting on their cupboards, but they don't see the people, they don't even see what they are talking about. But today, with the technology, we discover that television has come right into our homes.
Television was thus acknowledged as a major tool in informing, channeling, and affecting public opinion. Television today entertains, makes people to understand new things and to advertise. It is a news source, bringing unity between family members, improves personal development, awareness, and knowledge of diverse languages.
Still in the commemoration of World Television Day, now let's take an excerpt of Mario Manuels, that is the Director of Radio Communication Bureau of ITU, on the relevance of such a day.
Since it released its first technical standards for television in 1949, ITU has consistently developed globally harmonized standards that have progressively enhanced television viewing experience, addressing both visual and audio quality. From early color TV standards to developing parameters for the 4:3 and widescreen 16:9 aspect ratio television, ITU has championed the switch to digital TV broadcasting and high definition as well as ultra high definition television. These transitions enable more services and improve picture and sound quality. ITU has been crucial in developing services that improve the accessibility of audiovisual content, leading to a massive increase in the availability of subtitles, audio description, and multiple languages. Today, The convergence of traditional broadcasting and internet services is merging media content, data, and applications using broadband networks delivered via terrestrial, satellite, and internet platforms. Streaming on multiple portable devices has made TV an integral part of life, accounting for 80% of all consumer internet traffic. Exciting recent developments include DVB-I, integrating broadband applications into broadcast services, and 5G broadcast, leveraging technologies from mobile networks to maximize reach and handheld services. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in celebrating World TV Day and applauding the achievement in broadcast technologies that have connected our world to information and knowledge, transforming it into a global village.
You are watching High Prime, and we are coming to you live from our main studio here in High Television. We remain in culture. This time around, the Guna dance from far north Cameroon is quite a unique dance for both men and women from that part of the country, who portrays their dance steps on a bare body accompanied by long sticks. This dance move has captivated our newsroom reporter Cynthia Lato.
They are the Guna Dance Group. They hail from Tupuri in the far north region of Cameroon. This dance, they say, breeds love and unity, a perfect show of conviviality. The Guna dance is a synergy of all traditional dances in Tupuri, performed during important ceremonies, and could be so everywhere else across the country and beyond.
Notre danse traditionnelle de Tupuri est une danse qui s'exprime lors d'une cérémonie.
Dancing in a circle and holding long sticks in a unique outfit to represent man from inception and before colonization. They call themselves the warriors of Tupuri.
Tupuri, c'est un guerrier. Donc les bâtons que nous dansons avec symbolisent que nous sommes des guerriers. Donc nos parents combattaient avec notre arme. Donc raison pour laquelle nous sommes prêts déjà quand nous sommes en danse, quand un obstacle se présente, nous nous ripostons une fois avec ces bâtons. C'est notre manière aussi de garantir notre sécurité.
Each accessory, regardless of the size, transpires a strong message.
Notre accoutrement, c'est une manière, ça symbolise plusieurs choses. Ça symbolise d'abord deux choses. Le commencement de l'homme. Nous avons réfléchi quand l'homme a été nu au commencement. C'est la colonisation qui nous a amené l'habillement. Donc, vous pensez, cette danse symbolise également que nous n'avons pas oublié où nous sommes venus. La chaîne que vous voyez, on ne porte pas n'importe comment. Cette chose que nous portons à la main droite, c'est quand, parce qu'à un certain âge, chez nous, il y a ce qu'on appelle l'âge de la puberté. Et quand tu grandis chez tes parents, quand tu arrives à l'âge de la puberté, il y a certaines traditions. Tu dois d'abord passer par là avant de porter ça. Avant de porter ça, il faut être initié à porter ça.
The Tupuri are an ethnic group found in Cameroon and Chad with thousands of speakers of its native language called Tupuri.
On to news out of the shores of Cameroon. South African government has called on the International Criminal Court, the ICC, to issue an arrest warrant to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu by mid-December. This call follows assaults that Israel lead on Gaza for the past few weeks, as Boris Esono Wenfo tells us more.
According to the Gaza-Hamas-run government, at least 13,000 Palestinians have been killed by Israeli bombardment, including 5,500 children. Israel has reportedly said it is defending itself following Hamas attack, but the South African government see it otherwise. They've accused Israel of carrying out a genocide. On Monday, the South African government called on the ICC to issue an arrest warrant to Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu by mid-December. According to the minister in the presidency, Kumbatso, it would be a signal of total failure of global governance if the ICC does not do so. South Africa has been a long-time supporter of the Palestinian people, and the country on November 6 recalled its ambassador and diplomatic staff from Israel. Israel on Monday also recalled its own envoy in Pretoria.
The airstrikes in Gaza and the West Bank continue to attack schools, hospitals, ambulances, and civilians. As previously indicated, a genocide under the watch of the international community cannot be tolerated. Another Holocaust in the history of humankind is not acceptable. And the South African government has decided to withdraw all its diplomats in Tel Aviv for consultation.
Alongside 4 other countries, South Africa is calling on the ICC to investigate whether war crimes have been committed in Gaza.
From South Africa, we now take you to Madagascar, where Madagascar's incumbent president, Andry Rajoelina, is currently leading in the presidential election results in the country, according to latest reports fielding in. The current president has secured 62.4% of vote cast, as Rita Mafani-Mujoko tells us more.
The country's electoral commission said turnout in the presidential election was at 43%. 10 out of the 12 opposition candidates boycotted the election over concerns of voters' integrity. Incumbent President Andry Rajoelina currently leads with over 62.4% of votes, while Sitani is at second with 12.2%. while ex-president Marc Ravalomanana is at 11.2%.
Dear Malagasy people, I am ready to dedicate myself entirely to the country and to be a candidate in order to become the president of all Malagasy people without distinction. They have tried everything and devised every strategy to prevent me from standing for the presidency. Only the Constitution can prevent me from standing, and the Constitution allows me to run for another term, which will be my second and final term.
Ahead of the election, opposition protesters held demonstrations and clashed with police officers. President Rajoelina is currently seeking a third term in office, and all indications suggest he is on course to win the presidential election.
With that report from Rita Mafani-Mujoko, this is what will conclude High Prime for today, Tuesday, the 21st of November 2023. Thanks for watching and good night from the side.